and welcome to the challenge round. Here we got Charles Clairmonte, 6 feet tall, versus David Dearth, a mere 5 feet 6 inches. Nice little battle here. Much to my chagrin, because I am a very huge fan of Charles Clairmonte, much to my chagrin, we're giving this one to David Dearth. Now, if his conditioning was a little bit closer on the part of Charles Clairmonte, then I'd have to definitely give it to Charles. His lines and his silhouette, so much better. And his symmetry here, so much nicer. But David Dearth's conditioning is on another level. So we have to award this man a point due to that fact. Anyway, on to the first pose. Charles Clairmonte is able to tie things up here in the front double bicep pose. His aesthetics are just incredible. In my opinion, this has got to be one of the best front double biceps in bodybuilding history. Fantastic. Anyway, enough about the front double bicep of one Charles Clairmonte, in which he earned a nice little point tying things up. So let's head on in to the front lat spread. And once again, Charles Clairmonte scoops up another point. This is an excellent little matchup, though. I will say David Dearth is really sticking up for himself against a much larger opponent. Of course, size and aesthetics earns the victory here for Charles. But anyway, on to the side chest pose. The first thing I usually think of when I think of Charles Clairmonte is aesthetics and just classical lines. Sometimes I fail to realize just how muscular he is, and he is showing all of us that in this picture here in the side chest. Wow, is he ever thick and built? Anyway, he is getting himself another point here. Seems to be a blowout. Although I will say, once again, the conditioning of Dearth. Fantastic. Anyway, on to the following pose. Here in the side tricep, and Charles Clairmonte has really established his dominance against David Dearth. It's worth to mention that I do appreciate David Dearth's stance and the way he's presented here. He just does not have the groceries or the tricep meat to match up to one Charles Clairmonte. Look at the striations and feathering in his arm there, Charles Clairmonte's. Fantastic. Anyway, at this time, we'll have these two gentlemen turn around and snap a couple of rear double biceps. Neither of these two men are known for making their career out of their fantastic back developments. But and I apologize on the clarity of David Dearth's rear double bicep. Hard to find a picture of him, even in any back shot. But anyway, Charles Clairmonte has established himself in this contest for sure. He's taken another victory. We're going to have a look at just one more pose, just for the sake of David Dearth. But after that, we're going to pretty much call it a victory on Charles Clairmonte. But anyway, let's have a look at the rear lat spread. I guess Charles Clairmonte wants to end this one with an explanation point. David Dearth, not too bad. But he does not compete with this Charles Clairmonte. Look at the traps all the way down to the lower back. Reminiscent of Phil Heath, perhaps. Well, maybe not that good, but pretty good nonetheless. Enough for a victory for sure in this one. So here is your winner of this challenge round, Charles Clairmonte. Charles Clairmonte will now await the challenge of another challenge round winner to do battle in the gladiator round.